Hi everyone, it's Don, and I hope you're having a fantastic week. Well, are you at that point where you're thinking about retiring and you'd like to get a place close to the ocean and maybe do some more cruising? Well, how about if you could buy that property on a cruise ship? So there's an interesting company out there called Blue World Voyages, and what they're planning to do is have a medium-sized cruise ship, a luxurious cruise ship, and they're planning on having it an active style itinerary where they're looking for people who want to stay in shape. They say 43% of the world's population are very fitness conscious. They eat right, they exercise, they look after themselves, and that's what they want to gear this cruise line towards. Sounds fine, sounds well and good. That's not a problem. Almost every cruise line out there has a gym of some sort. You can always eat properly if you want to on a cruise ship. So what makes this one stand out a little bit? First of all, it only is going to have about 350 cabins on board, and they're going to have yoga studios. They're going to have full fitness areas. They're going to have this kind of like a stage, if you will, that'll drop down onto the water beside the ship. And that'll be like lounges and chairs and walk around, and it'll be cut out in the middle to make it like a lap pool outside. So it's like your saltwater lap pool, if you will, right beside the ship. So all these little innovative things that they're coming up with, but they are also offering 25 staterooms that you can buy for 25 years. They're offering, I believe it's 10 one-bedroom staterooms and 15 two-bedroom multi-level unit staterooms on board. Now, don't jump the gun. People are probably saying, well, I bet you it costs a ton of money, and yeah, it will. Let's just take the largest rooms that are going to be for sale on the ship. And remember, it's for 25 years. So we're talking about $3,500,000 roughly to own a piece of a cruise ship, your own cabin, for 25 years. And if you break it down to a per year basis, it comes out to around $83,000 or so a year, which when you compare to a world cruise of say 100 days, it's actually cheaper. Much cheaper actually. So if you were planning on doing this and you could afford to do this, it might be economically more advantageous to actually buy it on a cruise ship and own it than it is to just take world cruises everywhere. Now, we don't know all the details involved in this. We don't know how many people you're allowed to bring on board. For instance, if you have a two-bedroom, can you bring guests on board? Can they stay for free? What is the expenses on board? Is the dining still free if you own there, or do you have to pay for the special? All these details have to be ironed out. It's just a very interesting concept that you could actually own a cabin for yourself and come and go as you please at whatever port they happen to be in, travel the world, stay on a ship for actually cheaper than a lot of homes near an ocean would be for sure. Some of those properties I look at when I'm sailing out of Fort Lauderdale and Miami, I know darn well cost well more than $3.5 million. That's for sure. And there's no real upkeep. The upkeep is the ship, right? So it's really kind of curious. I really would like to see what happens with this in the future. The owners are all on board. They have sponsors. They have a collection of businessmen that have invested, and it looks like they're trying to get it up and running for late 2020, so not too far away. I am really kind of neat and see how many people actually take them up on this offer once the details have been out. Because if you go and you buy into something just like a timeshare, you may pay the initial fee, but then they say, oh, by the way, there's maintenance fees of this much per year. So that 3,500,000, also throw in another 150,000 a year. Now it's not quite so attractive, right? So we'll see how this all turns out. But I just thought it was kind of a neat concept. Owning a cruise ship, at least your little cabin part of it. Well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.